few weeks ago, we put out a video asking you what it is you'd like to see more of or less of, or some new ideas on God, Family, and Guns. And one of the ideas that came out of it, there was hundreds of great ideas, but one particular was this idea of putting out a challenge, kind of a spiritual challenge to viewers and obviously to myself as well. So I love that idea. Last week we put out a challenge, and the challenge was to put the words, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your might, and with all your soul," above your door. And a lot of you did that, and I apologize in advance. I did post a picture of it below. I didn't know you couldn't do that. I'm learning. But anyhow, a lot of you did, and that is awesome. This week's challenge is one that really struck me particularly on Saturday, because what I'm finding is that since I've been doing YouTube full time, I'm working every day, 7 days a week, and I'm not honoring the Sabbath. And it really bothered me. I get to Saturday and I had a lot of work to do, and I did it. It just weighed heavy on me. And so the challenge this week is to honor the Sabbath. Now, let's take a look at what that is first. If we go back to Exodus 20, when God is giving the 10 Commandments, it says here in verse 8, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it." You know, God doesn't really mess around with the Sabbath day, and it's something that most people do not honor. And it's not about going to church on a Saturday, it's about honoring the day, a day of rest. So we're going to jump ahead to Isaiah. God had some things to say to Isaiah about this, and we're going to go to Isaiah 58, starting in 13. "If you turn away your foot from the Sabbath, from doing your pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, holy day of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing your own ways, nor finding your own pleasure, nor speaking your own words, then you shall delight yourself in the Lord, and I will cause you to ride on the high hills of the earth, and feed you with the heritage of Jacob your father. The mouth of the Lord has spoken." Now, this is really a big deal to God. It's one of 10 commandments. And again, it's one that a lot of people will just kind of go over and they miss, they don't honor Sabbath. I would dare to say that most people have never honored the Sabbath. You know, God told the Jews to rest the land of Israel on the 7th year, and they never did. And ultimately, when God destroyed Jerusalem and disbanded the people of Israel all over the earth, the timeline that he gave was to fill in those years that they did not honor. In other words, they weren't going to rest the land, so God rested it for them. He forced them out of the land, and then they went out and they did not come back for a really, really long time until 1948. If you look at Ezekiel, the prophecy of when the Jews will return to Israel had everything to do with the fact that they never honored the Sabbath, and they never honored that year of resting the land, which means to me that if you don't honor Sabbath, God's going to get your resting days, whether you give them to him or he has to take them, but he is going to get them. So that's my 2 cents. That's my challenge to you, is honor the Sabbath. That is Saturday. It's the last day of the week. So honor the Sabbath. I'm going to try to get all my work done. So when I do post videos on Saturday, those are going to be pre-scheduled, ideally by the end of the day Friday. Otherwise, I'm not going to post anything on Saturday if I can't get them scheduled by Friday. So honor the Sabbath. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. It is very important to God. This is an extremely important thing. And to be quite honest, going back to Isaiah, it says, "Then you shall delight yourself in the Lord, and I will cause you to ride on the high hills of the earth, and feed you with the heritage of Jacob your father. The mouth of the Lord has spoken." Love to hear your thoughts on this. Put them in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support our channel through Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, and never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.